he was over there getting mad at me. Oh yeah, you see here the scene him, I rejected him, and now he look at him, he over there acting funny, acting like he don't know me. He speak to me every day. I thought I was beautiful.
You blew up my line all of a sudden, so tell me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, we're going to discuss women explain why women reject you but still act like they're interested. If you're new here or you already been here, go and click that like button, go and comment, go and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go and get into this topic, man. So I know you guys have gone through this when a woman rejects you and you talk to her and you was like, dang, I want to talk to her, and she ended up rejecting you. And then after that, she still act like she's interested in you. It's definitely something else for real. It's definitely something else. So we're definitely going to see what these women are talking about. And let's get some understanding out of all this. So you already know how we do it. Let's get it.
Let's be honest. When a woman rejects you after you've asked her out, but she still acts interested, it's confusing as hell. And you're like, what kind of games are we playing here? Do you want me or do you not? Let's cut to the chase.
Exactly. What's going on here? What the hell is going on here? You just rejected me. That means you don't like me, right? That's what common sense should tell you. But for some reason, it ain't common in this type of environment.
The number one thing here is you probably asked her out and she rejected you, but still continues to pop up through text messages, through phone calls, through emails, and especially if you're at work trying to talk to you and maybe even be a little bit flirtatious with you, right?
That's that BS. That's that BS. Doing all that stuff. What are we in contact for? You rejected me. I want to hear from you.
So the number one thing that you need to do is disappear. This is so valuable, and a lot of men don't understand that a woman will be attracted to you once she sees that you are not instantly available to her.
Very much agree on that, because the moment you cut off your access to her, bro, that means she just can't sit around and just play for you. If you're readily available all the time, guys, that means that you just pretty much wrapped around her finger. At the most part, you're wrapped around her finger. So if you're readily available, that means, oh, I can call them up at any time, at any beck and call. Oh, they can have you whenever they want you. That's unlimited access. And they ain't even got to work for that. That's crazy.
So this is the way that you can really find out if this woman is somebody that is wanting to have something more with you. You have to show her that you are not going to play her games and that you are not going to be there when she wants you to be there.
Translation, you ain't dealing with the BS. Straight up, that's what that means. That means you ain't playing no games, you ain't doing nothing that's gonna put you at a disadvantage. Hashtag get the hell out of there.
So disappear from seeing her, meaning if you run into her a lot at work, maybe just a casual hello and stop the conversations if she even says hello to you. Play it as if you don't even see her, if it's a work environment where you see her.
I'm the best at doing that. You know what I call this, guys? I call that treatment, I call that the tumbleweed treatment. You know, like the tumbleweed that be going down in the drawdowns when they be doing the quick draws back in the cowboy days. You know how the tumbleweed go across? But you know what? The tumbleweed, it exists. But you treat it as if they exist. They don't acknowledge the existence of the tumbleweed, even though it does exist. That's how I treat the chicks. Treat them like tumbleweed.
Next, if she calls you or texts you or invites you to go to places with her and friends, then say no or just do not reply. Let a good 30 to 40 days go by and then act as though nothing happened when she reconnects with you.
Hell yeah, that's perfect. Hell yeah, that's definitely perfect. You be like, hey, oh, you ain't talked to her in a long time? Okay, damn, okay, cool. Oh, what's up with you? Ain't no problem, ain't no heat. No, none of that. See, guys, don't be sitting there trying to show her that's bothered you, because the moment you show a woman that whenever she rejected you or she put herself to the point where you know that you wanted something out of her and she know that she rejected you, she know that you want something and you ain't get it, and she still trying to stay around and you leave off, and you know what I'm saying, she gonna feel you trying to make it seem like something is bothering you. Don't let anything look like it's bothering you. It's gonna be like, hey, what's up? Oh, nothing ain't never happened. That's the best way to go about it. And she gonna be like, oh, look, why he acting so cool? Because you know they so used to guys getting mad and calling them names or acting a certain way after they reject them, and they just laugh about it. They laugh about it. That's interesting to them. They go tell their friends and they go laugh and talk about you to them and all that. Oh,
he was over there getting mad at me. Oh yeah, you see here the scene him, I rejected him, and now he look at him, he over there acting funny, acting like he don't know me. He speak to me every day. I thought I was beautiful.
yeah, that's how they be. That's how they be. That's why I used to see the guys in the projects and stuff, whenever they got rejected, they'd call the girls the B and all that stuff like that. So I'd be like, damn, that's kind of crazy.
It's going to drive her crazy. If you take my tip and you take this tip and ignore her for about 30 to 45 days, she is going to be upset, but it's going to be an upset where she was intrigued. She is going to notice that you possibly didn't value her as much as she thought you did. And this is what drives women crazy. She can see that you are putting yourself up here and that you are not going to be taken advantage of.
Basically saying that you're not acting like a simp after she rejected you and staying around and hoping things will be for the better. Hoping things get better just by staying around her. Yeah. She sees that you're not a simp. That's basically what she's saying. You're not a simp.
Then when you do reconnect with her, act as though nothing even happened. This will drive her even more crazier. So she's going to say, you fall off of the face of this earth. You know, I haven't heard from you in 30 days, or I haven't heard from you for almost a month. And you're going to say, oh, I know, I've just been super busy.
Super busy dealing with chicks that actually value me the way I value myself. Shout out to Matthew C. Horn. I'm busy minding my own business, living my life, and dealing with chicks that ain't playing no games with me. So therefore, there is no absence in that type of department right there. There's no absence for a woman that wants me because I'm dealing with chicks that want me. So that time going by them 30 to 45 days is almost like nothing because I'm moving on, guys. And at the same time, when she says that it makes her feel intrigued, don't try to do this on purpose to get that type of reaction from that chick right there. Don't do it with the purpose of doing that. Now, even though you could play the game or whatever, but I don't want your mind to be focused on trying to get back at her and doing the revenge thing, because then your attention is focused on her reaction to whatever you're doing in your life. It shouldn't be focused on that. It should be focused on what you're doing. And you just be doing what you do and you just going about living your life. And okay, she just happened to come back. Oh, it just happened to come back. It's just supposed to happen. You're not supposed to go into it with the hopes of her coming back because you're going to be outcome dependent. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
But you're not even going to give her clarity about why it is that you're busy, and put the questions back on her. Ask her, so what have you been up to? You know, you don't want the focus to be on you because of the fact that you just don't care.
Facts right there. Put it back on her. Ask her the question. Where you been so long? Where have you been? Oh, how you been doing all these nice 30, 45 days that you ain't have no access to me to where you think that I was going to be mad and I'm calm. Yeah, but you don't say that. You just be like, oh, what's up? Well, hey, where you been at? Oh, you been ducked off too. I ain't heard from you in a while. You know what I'm saying? You know, put the pressure on her. But that don't mean, like I say, you play or you have your little fun with it, but you just be chilling. You don't seem pressed to none of that. You just relax. Like you say, like she just said, you don't care. You don't care. You know why you don't care? Because you're going about your life. You're doing your thing. You're minding your own business. You're focused on your own purpose, and you're dealing with chicks that value you the way you're supposed to be valued. And they value the work that you put in with yourself. They value you as a human being, not to waste your time. So you're dealing with people with good energy that's valuing your time, your presence, the way you feel about yourself and all that. So you ain't got no time to be worrying about another chick that's rejecting you and trying to keep you around for entertainment. What the hell?
You have to show that you are willing to just go with the flow of things, and you've accepted the fact that she rejected you, and it has no justice to who you are. And that is what will attract her back to you.
That's basically what it is, man. I love the fact that she explained that the way that she did, because you're not really supposed to care. And that's the best way to go about it, because if they see that you're pressed, they even get a hint that you're pressed about anything that they've done, they're going to be acting a certain way, and then they're going to try to keep reversing the game, and it's only going to get worse from there, guys. It never gets better when you're trying to stay around and you've seen the disrespect, and you've seen that she's trying to play with you and bully you just because she rejected you and you trying to stay around and she know that you like her and all that. No, you ain't finna do all that. You ain't finna inconvenience yourself by staying in that situation when you know it will bear you no results.
When we women like you, sometimes we won't seem like we like you, or when we don't like you, we still act like we like you. Either.
Now, this is no offense to this girl, but God, Lee, her voice is so annoying, Joe. Yo, my God, her voice is so annoying. But she be spitting some facts though. She do be saying some things, but God, that voice, man. I'm sorry, man.
Either way, I love doing these contradictory videos because we're fucking crazy and no one will ever tell you why, but I will. So the first reason we rejected you, even though we're still acting interested, is because we're still getting some good out of you when we don't even have to put out. I'll tell you right now, and I'm not proud of it.
So they still get something good out of you, even though they don't have to put out. Something for nothing. Sounds about right. That's crazy, right?
There are plenty of dudes I've met in my life that were in the entertainment industry, we're celebrities, but we're not fucking attractive at all. And yeah, you know, I got some good perks out of hanging out with them, even though I didn't like them.
This is why I be talking about the money man and the status man and all that stuff. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. These guys have those same things, and that proves my points that I've been saying a long time, guys. She basically said that these guys were entertainers, had the money, had the status, had the clout and all that stuff, and she didn't find them sexually attractive. She didn't want to be with none of them and none of that stuff. So she was just around them just to soak up the clout, just to soak up whatever the resources and all that, and there was no physical attraction there. What does that tell you guys? Do you want to be a guy in that position?
Oh yeah, I'm a man around here, man. I'm getting this chick, see, I'm spitting that book. She see what I got, she see I got the status. Yeah, I'm depending on that.
That don't work. They'll want to be around you. They'll soak it up. They'll be around for a little bit or whatever. But once it dry up for them, it's over with. It's curtains. It's never really anything genuine anyway.
I would reject them, but of course I'm still gonna act interested because I still want to get what I want to get. And if you're still around giving her that shit she's getting without getting yours, of course she's gonna still act interested.
To take this a bit further, this can go on as in like a relationship. This can be in the form of a marriage as well. Remember, I tell you guys that a lot of guys are in a trick of a marriage, and because of the woman, she sees, okay, I can get this out of him, and I ain't really gotta do that much. All I gotta do is stay in the picture. And if you end up putting a ring on a woman, it's nothing but a long-term girlfriend experience. That's all a marriage is in that type of situation under that context. If she marries you and stays with you, and she's only with you for the resources and all that, and for everything else other than being sexually attracted to you and genuinely liking you as a person, oh yeah. So there's a lot of guys in marriages just like this. A lot of guys in marriages like this, and they thinking that, oh, what they doing, they're getting their ego stroked because the woman making them feel like he's up and high and mighty because she's getting what she wants out of the situation. Like she says, you got to put on an act. So women put on an act for a long time, but they'll put on a long time if they need their resources. As long as they getting what they want out of you, yeah, they'll play that act for a long time. Might cheat on you from side to side. Some of them might be loyal if you just trying to sit there and get the resources out of you. They'll stick to it. They'll pop out a kid for you and everything. But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing genuine with that. And that ain't nothing but a time bomb waiting to go off because there's no interest in them. There's no real sexual interest in you. So I know a lot of guys that's in a trick of a marriage right now.
The second one, which I alluded to already, is that she actually likes you but wants you to see her as wifey material. I can't tell you how many girlfriends of mine, me included, will hold off on the puss as much as possible when we really like you, because we're very aware that men are crazy before sex and women are crazy after sex, and we really like being chased. Yeah, we'll hold off as much as possible, we'll reject your advances, but we still want you to advance.
Wow, that's crazy, right? So she's basically said that she wants you to chase her and she wants to withhold the kitty, so she wants you to still advance even though you're chasing her and she's not giving you some. So it makes complete total sense. Let's see why.
Because we want to advance this with you. And we know that if we put out too fucking soon, what more would you want from us? Be honest. I mean, not realistically, but that's how women think.
Well, if you actually have some substance and actually be able to get to know somebody other than just opening your legs, then yes, there'll be way more to it than that. There'll definitely be way more to it than that. So if you can able to appeal to the man's mind, appeal to the man's interest and all that stuff like that, and actually go for his head instead of just going for the head downstairs and just trying to be sexual all the time and actually have some type of connection, then yeah, things will go further. Even if I smash a chick that I don't care about or nothing like that, I got no connection with, then okay, after I'm finished, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, what the heck. But if I got a connection with a chick, you know what I'm saying, I might roll over still, but then I might be like, oh yeah, she cool though. We can relax. You know, we probably go and get a meal right after or something. You know, the chick that you can chill with after you smash versus the one that you just don't even want to be bothered with after you smash and you finish. You see what I'm saying? That's a big difference right there. So the thing is, a lot of chicks don't know which one they will be because they probably been dealt with guys that they ain't have no connection with. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna smash the chick, and then the guy ain't gonna be interested because he's gonna get the after bus clarity that, oh, I don't really like this chick. Like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Everything snaps back to your mind after you didn't bust that. You see what I'm saying? So that's where that happens at. But they don't know what side of they on. But like I'm saying, for the woman that might end up coming across this, maybe all you gotta do is build that connection with the guy, and if a guy can chill with you after we smash, you Gucci. You Gucci at least for a little while.
When women are like, you know what? Especially if he sees me as a girl that puts out fast, I'll probably be like that with other men too, right? And why would you wife up a woman who's putting out fast for other dudes? That's female logic, and it's kind of true. So, you know, we'll hold off as much as possible, especially when we like you.
I'm guessing just because of them want to be in a relationship, that's a whole different story. But I guess, like I said, the connection is way better anyway. So if you get the connection, you get to know the person and all that stuff like that, you gotta see where they are anyway. Do they want that? That's what the connection is. You ask your questions, you see what that person wants, and you know, you go off of that. So like, you'll know if that guy wants to be in a relationship, or he wants to do that, or is he in a phase where he doesn't want to be in a relationship, but you still deal with him because that's on you. But if he like lying and manipulating, I understand that a lot of girls go through that, but they have to go through that because I mean, it's just a part of life. So some of us are gonna have to go through that stuff, and on our end as well, we have to go through it. A chick saying that she want a relationship, but she not getting into it, and we might want a relationship. It can be either way. But what I'm saying is, just getting to know the person and building a genuine connection, that'll bypass a lot of that stuff right there.
The third one is it's a little different than the first one, where the first one she's getting perks out of it, but the third one is she kind of needs you. Maybe she needs you in a work sense. She needs you to vouch for her for something.
You need me to vouch? You was rejecting me. What you mean you need me to vouch for you? The only vouch you finna get is a man, what?
But she doesn't want to offend you. I know for me, when I was starting my business, you know, at networking events, I really needed help starting my business. But a lot of dudes would try to fuck me all the time. But I also didn't want to lose them in regards to I needed them for like certain things. I needed their help and shit. Maybe she needs you because she lives alone and there's no one else to do the gardening work for her, like carrying heavy shit or putting shit together. But either way,
man, hell no. What the hell? What you talking about? I even need you. What you gonna be? What? Get us some emotional support animal or something. She's talking about someone need me to be around you because you lonely or something like that. No, you rejected me. Remember? Go for the guy that you really like. What the hell you want me around? You need me.
She's got no one else. Maybe no one else makes her feel wanted, makes her feel good about herself, makes her feel like she matters on this earth. And why would we want to lose that? Which then brings me to the fourth one, which is she's got nobody else. Maybe she doesn't even have any friends. Maybe she doesn't have any family around.
Well, that's crazy. So she got nobody else, but she rejected the person that she knows that like her, but she wants to keep you around for emotional support. Oh, she wants to keep you as an emotional support. She wants some companionship, but she doesn't want to give you none of the kitty. That's such a wonderful deal. Such a wonderful deal. I want to hang around the chick. Let's think. I want to hang around the chick that I actually want. I want this from her. She rejected me, but I want to hang around her still because I still like her and I want to be her emotional support. And I want to hang around and hear her talk about the other guy that she's trying to talk to instead of me, and be around her because she's lonely at the moment in time. And at any given moment, she can leave me in the dust for the guy that she actually wants. And I'm going to stick around and give her company and do work for her around the house and stuff like that, just to stay in that woman's presence. That sounds very useful for the man. Very useful. Awesome.
It's hard to be truly alone in this world. And if you're somebody that she has in this world when she really doesn't have anybody else, you know, human beings were wired for a connection. And maybe you guys have a good friendship. Maybe, you know, you guys get along enough, but maybe she's just not that into you.
Yeah, she's not that into me, and she wants me to be in the friend zone. Yeah, she wants to friend zone me so I can just stay around and listen to her little problems, and because she's lonely. There's a lot of chicks out there that are lonely, and you'd be surprised. A lot of them are beautiful. You think they have these little friend groups. A lot of them times when they hanging out with the friend groups, you see them on the trips and stuff, they don't be hanging with them girls like that. They don't hang with them girls like that, for real. They probably only see them probably once or twice a month or something. That ain't no frequent thing unless she like a club popper. But if she like a real like homebody and just really go to work and go to the gym and then go home or something like that, she ain't really got that much of a social life like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So if she's saying that she ain't got nobody else and she wants you around for emotional support, no, there's no benefit for you. There's no benefit. I used to do the same thing. I know how I feel to be in that position, trying to stay around, hoping things get better and all that. No, it don't work for you. There's no benefit for you there. No, because I know I want to smash. I know I want more out of it, but I've been rejected. But I'm staying in the presence of the woman that rejected me, hoping that things will turn around. So I'm trying to build her interest. Never try to raise her interest just by staying around and all that stuff. Never try to do that. If she rejects you, you go on with your life. There's nothing I can say. She's a 0 once she doesn't comply with what you want from her. It just is what it is. It's not like a forceful manipulation type of thing. It's not a I'm trying to rule her type of thing. It's just convenient for me as a man to move on with my life instead of being in the presence of a chick that rejected me, trying to raise her interest in me. It makes no sense for the guy.
Either way, she just can't afford to lose you because no one else is there in her life to talk to support her, to make her feel like
I don't give a damn about that. We don't give a damn about that. You better go get some therapy or something. You don't give a damn about that.
and you serve that purpose. So I'm very aware that most of these are bad, but if you know that you want to be more than just the friend, if you know that you're getting rejected and you don't want to fucking be rejected anymore, you can find out exactly what it is you are doing wrong, what's causing these women to not want you but still want you around, because you're clearly doing something right.
Don't really try to figure it out. I mean, I'll put it like this. I mean, you can think about it. Well, I'll put it like this. Don't worry about it on the woman's end. Don't try to be like, oh, no. You figure it out on your end. Okay, did you come off as platonic? Do you have any sexual energy? What is your bait like? What do you walk around like? Like, okay, are you working out? What do you look like? You see what I'm saying? How are you presenting yourself? Because if this is happening on a frequent occurrence and it's happening with multiple women over and over and over again, it's time to look at the man in the mirror at that point in time. So you have to reevaluate yourself. Okay, what is it that I'm doing? What is it when you're approaching the women? What is it when you have interactions with women? Do you voice your attraction for the woman that when you cold approach her, when you talk to her or something like that? Do you come off as friendly vibe or something like that, like a brother and all that? Then you gonna have to really work on your sexual appeal, and that comes from within, and there's a whole lot of components with that, but it really comes with how you feel from within yourself, and it's exhibited in your outward presentation and how you move and stuff like that. So your body is the foundation of it, your inside and your mannerisms and all that, that's the manifestation. All of it comes together in the way that you act, and that exhibits sex appeal without you saying anything. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't exhibit that to a lot of women don't see you like that. A lot of women see you as a John, a nerd, or some type of a Dan or something like that, or as a Dave or whatever they call the nerdy type of guy that they're not sexually attracted to. Then you're gonna come off with the friendly vibe with a whole bunch of these chicks. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So a lot of guys don't understand that they're probably on the other end and they don't exhibit any type of sexual energy with these chicks, so they'll end up in the friend zone and they'll end up getting rejected, and the women will still act that they're interested in them just to play games with them. They want to play games with him because they got them wrapped around his finger. He's going to stay around. Like for all these reasons she said, she wanted to use him. She wanted to be around him for the clout or whatever reason. You make a good brother, you probably look good enough for him to hang around with, just like the handsome guy. Yeah, the handsome guy could be stuck in this bubble right here. Handsome but not sexually attractive. Definitely. So he'll definitely be the friend guy that she goes and talks to and all that stuff, but don't want to give him none. Don't feel that type of way. Oh, and you know, like those interviews, you'd be like, oh, do you ever see yourself being with him? Oh, no, never. No, never. He's a good friend. He's a good brother. You want to be like that all the time? Hell no. And some of them will play this game and they'll still act like they're interested in you after they rejected you. This has happened to me a whole bunch of times as well, but it's mostly happened because the woman liked me, but they was trying to be, it was more of an intimidation type of factor because I ended up messing with the chicks and I ended up getting involved with the chicks. Now, if it was a revolving door where they weren't sexually attractive and they didn't see any proof from other women that was checking me out and stuff like that, that they view as beautiful as well, then I would have been in a lot of trouble, because if she see that other women seeing me as the brother vibe, okay, maybe that confirms her decision of why she put me in the friend zone in the first place. So they'll reject you and still show you interest just to keep you in that bubble, to make you feel like you still got a chance and to keep their access to you. That's the basis of it. They want to keep their access to you. They'll still watch your stories. They'll still continue to probably might part your story, might even flirt with you a little bit, because you know they got to throw you a bone a little bit just to keep you around, and which is crazy. But at the end of the day, they're never going to go all the way with you. They're always going to keep you around just enough just to get some validation out of you, and then you by the wayside. So anyway, if you're enjoying the content, man, go to click that like button, on the comment, on the subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video, man. It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets, because your boy won't miss a beat. I'm out.